Good day, everyone, and welcome to The Pulse, your news and information station for all things Lake Wildwood. I'm your host today, Annette Stenger, and this is the news for the week beginning Friday, July 19. We'll start off with news from the desk of our General Manager, Bob Mariani. The Uniform Fire Code does not allow flammable materials within 10 feet of a propane tank. Therefore, if you have flammable material surrounding your tank, it is time that those things be removed. Things that include plants, a wooden screen. If you do have those things intact, they are currently in violation of the law. So for legal and safety reasons, they do need to be removed as soon as possible. Once the flammable material is removed, other fire-resistant screening must be installed. The board discussed this requirement and agreed that there will not be stringent enforcement of the propane tank screening with fire-resistant materials until July 1, 2020. So we all have a little less than a year to make those changes. Bob also reminds us that the county has lifted the no swim advisory, but that doesn't mean that it's necessarily completely safe to swim in the lake or, for that matter, any other natural body of water. Any natural body of water is exposed to a number of elements that may be harmful. On the other hand, many thousands of residents and guests have used the lake for over 50 years, and only an extremely small percentage of lake users have had any health issues from using the lake. So please keep in mind that testing is performed on a continual basis during this time of year. The cautious action to take is to check the latest test results on the Lake Wildwood website before using the lake. Refrain from little children playing along the shoreline where exposure to E. coli can be the greatest, and do not drink the water. You may have heard that the Recreation Department has taken over the lake patrol duties from security this year. What you heard is accurate, but you should notice very little difference in the lake patrol process. As in the past, if you need to communicate an issue that is occurring or has occurred on the lake, you will continue to call security so that security may make a record of the call and/or contact the recreation staff member who is on duty. Thank you for your cooperation in this matter. And in our board news, the business meeting will be held on July 23 at 1:30 in the Cedar Room. On the 26th, there's a special meeting to start counting the ballots. And on the 27th is the annual meeting and picnic. Please go to lakewildwoodlwwa.org to find the agenda and the board packets for these meetings. On the 18th, the board hosted an appreciation mixer for all committee members. All of our committees doing a tremendous amount of work to make our community a better place for all. Please do take a moment and thank a committee member, or better yet, join a committee. And in committee news, speaking of committees, the Ad Hoc Fire Committee would like everyone to look for and be aware of red flag warnings. You can do so by watching your local news, as you will also see red flags will be posted at both gates, and also check ubanet.com and Ready Nevada County for up-to-date information and warnings. Also, to sign up for a defensible space advisory visit, please go to www.areyouffiresafe.com. And there will be another chat with Chief Don Wagner of the Penn Valley Fire District on Tuesday, July 22 from 6:30 to 8 p.m. in the Lake Room at the Community Center. Hot topics will include red flag warnings, emergency alert systems, evacuation, and fire behavior in your neighborhood. Please bring your 2019-2020 wildfire preparedness guide. Community Relations reminds everyone that the Lake Wildwood Annual Meeting and Picnic is on Saturday, July 27th from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. at Commodore Park. There will be free food and beverages, and they will have freshly cooked hamburgers and hot dogs, beverages including beer and wine, plus, of course, everybody's favorite Lazy Dog ice cream. The annual meeting, which begins at 1:30, will announce the Citizen of the Year award and honor all of the nominees. The festivities will culminate with the results of the board election and the seating of the 2019-2020 Board of Directors. Festivities begin at 10 a.m. and the annual meeting at 1:30 p.m. There are also currently openings for voting members for the Environmental Management, Community Relations, and Planning Committees. This is a perfect opportunity to get involved and serve your community. And this month is karaoke. That will be tonight, so please join your host and my co-host, Paul Town, for a night of fun and great music. Come early and enjoy a good meal on the terrace. Karaoke is scheduled from 6 to 9 p.m. And the second section of the popular golf clinic, Wine and Cheese, is underway. The next two clinics will be on full swing on Mondays at 5:30. The clinics are designed for beginners to intermediate skilled golfers. The cost is only $30 per clinic and covers full swing, chipping, pitching, bunker play, and putting. Wine and cheese is included, so please call the Pro Shop at 432-1163 for more information. And check out our Lake Wildwood Bocce Club. You'll be pleasantly surprised how much fun you can have enjoying the game on one of our two well-maintained bocce courts located at Meadow Park. Playing bocce is good exercise, inexpensive, and much easier on the bones than other sporting activities. For more information, check out the webpage at lwwa.org under Clubs. And perhaps you play an instrument or learning to play one, or perhaps you love to sing. Come join the music club and have a fun evening playing or singing some songs from the 60s, 70s, 80s, and 90s. The group mainly plays rock, folk, and some country. They meet every 2 weeks on Thursdays at 6 to 9 p.m. in the Marina Rec Room at the Community Center. The next meeting is July 25. And a majority of our clubs will have booths at the annual meeting on the 27th. So please do be sure to stop by, say hello, and maybe you'll find a club that you'd like to join. And from our security, the reports that after the 4th of July were great, and they had a nice quiet week. So the report touches on other topics. In the past, residents have often asked that they or their guests be able to park RVs and trailers in the clubhouse parking lot or the community center parking lot for short periods. Starting in June this year, there is a new procedure, and you will now be charged a fee. The request must be approved by the general manager's office. Security is no longer authorized to grant permission. Therefore, a parking permit must be purchased for a fee of $12 per night. It is preferred that the permit be purchased from the administration office, but if that's not possible, the permits may be purchased from security, but prior to permission from the GM's office is definitely required. And security recommends that all residents consider upgrading their address signs to the green reflective signs, often known as the 911 address signs. In like Wildwood, it's often very difficult to locate many addresses, especially at night. These signs are standardized and are an excellent way to help security and other emergency services locate you quickly when you are in need. For information about these signs, please contact the Penn Valley Fire for information. Excuse me. Well, almost made it all the way through. I thank you for joining me today. Again, we are The Pulse, and I hope you'll consider signing up on the YouTube channel. But until next time, this is Annette signing off and saying have a fabulous week.